Brief presentation is meant to give you an overview of how we will approach this new school year with new procedures in a very safe and healthy way. It begins with the mandatory face coverings school board policy number 503. It reads, face coverings must be worn by all students, employees, visitors, vendors, or any persons while in or on school board property where social distancing guidelines cannot be maintained. This includes, but is not limited to, school buses, class changes, cafeteria lines, in confined quarters, or any other places where social distancing guidelines cannot be followed. You can find the entire School Board Policy number 503 on our school's website or at the Volusia County website at vcs.edu.org. Our health and well-being is a multifaceted approach. It's very important to us that all bulldogs are taking care of themselves by drinking lots of water, getting daily physical activity, getting at least 6 to 8 hours of sleep, and practicing mindfulness. That's the slow, quiet time where you can just be alone, do some deep breathing, find your center, and do something to de-stress from the day or the situations that may be surrounding you so that we feel a peace of mind, to be thankful for what we have around us, and to embrace our responsibilities and proceed with the day. All students and staff are expected to have their temperature taken before entering campus. Important change is that we are not unlocking any of our gates to campus until 7:45 a.m. Any students arriving late to school or your classes start later in the day, you will check in at the main office to have your temperature checked before proceeding to class. Any visitors or vendors are expected to check in at the front office and have your temperature checked and signed in to our visitor center. The high school day ends at 3:30. Our dismissal procedures will be staggering by building. This will reduce the number of students on campus making their way to school buses or the parking lot. After school activities or practices will be following strict protocols to ensure safe distancing, masks, and sanitation. Please contact your student's coach or sponsor for more information. During class time, it's important that all Bulldogs are following the Volusia County mask policy. Students should keep all of their belongings under their chair and nearby. There will be no communal areas for cell phones to be charging or backpacks to be stacked on a counter or in the back of the room. Students will not be sharing equipment, computers, or supplies during class unless it has been wiped down with a sanitary wipe. Every class period will end a few minutes early, giving us time to sanitize any equipment, desks, and major surfaces. Bulldogs will always wear a mask when changing classes. All indoor hallways are one directional and our outdoor hallways will be two directional. No stopping in between your class changes. To accommodate large numbers on our campus, we will be having 2 lunch periods. Masks are required while in the lunch line. Students will be social distanced according to these stickers as they wait in line. Once a student has finished eating, they must put their mask back on while inside the cafeteria. There will also be hand sanitizing stations throughout. Our district is following very clear protocols on response to COVID. Parents, if your student is sick, please keep them home and contact the school with any reported illness or exposure. While on campus, if a student is found to have an elevated temperature or they are sick, they will be isolated and the parent will be contacted for pickup. Our motto will be to isolate and communicate. All information can be found on the district's Back to School Roadmap Plan. We love our bulldogs, and it's our intention to keep them healthy and calm. By us following all of these procedures and working together, we can ensure that bulldogs are stronger together. Thank you.